Hello, welcome to Society of Artificial Intelligence, Society of AI. In this video, we will discuss and know about a very important question which we all have in our mind. Will AI in near future replace mathematicians and software engineers, coders? This is a question which many of us have in our mind from the very beginning and from long time. Through this video, I will try to solve some of your conceptions and some of your misconceptions both. So start. So by far we know that artificial intelligence can paint pictures, they can drive cars, they can play games on their self, they can diagnose medically, they can compose musical tunes as of a real human being and sometimes better than them also. And now artificial intelligence AI has begun to write codes also. A survey was conducted few years ago in which 550 software developers were asked about if they worry with AI replacing their careers. To our amazement, 29% of them, it is slightly less than one third, said that I and my development efforts are replaced by AI. They accepted that their work, their efforts, their skills and their jobs are replaced by AI, are replaced by artificial intelligence. They accepted that AI is replacing their work, their skills. 29% of them accepted this, which is, I again say, slightly less than one third, which is huge. It is estimated that 20 years from now, that is by 2040, machine learning and language processing. By tongue processing, we mean language processing. How they communicate with words and communicate within other softwares also. This is getting to be advanced. It is getting to be so advanced that it will become capable of writing better software code, better than they do today and better than most of our humans. And they will do this thing in a much faster and efficient way than the human beings, than the human developers. A study by the prestigious Oxford University says, the name of that study of Oxford University is The Future of Employment, which warns the many of us software engineers that our software engineers will get replaced by AI. These software engineering roles will be computerized. Full software development lifecycle, full SDLC, will be optimized by the use of algorithms only, use of computer algorithms only. So it is very alarming and is getting true with very fast rate. It is also said that software developers are going to use AI as their coding pair, as their coding partner to better optimization and better coding also. It is also said that soon days, AI will become so effective and efficient at helping the human programmers and understand their alternatives. And soon it will let human decide the thanks to optimizing for circumstances beyond AI's understanding. Human will be thankful for AI, what they are doing what they're helping with them. It is a fun fact that in February 2016 in San Francisco, Google, which is very famous, Google sold 29 paintings in a charity auction. And to our amazement, all of these 29 paintings were made by Google's AI. So Google's AI is becoming so efficient and effective. In 2015, Henry Carpati, a Stanford computing PhD student, who is now director of artificial intelligence at Tesla, which makes electric motor vehicles, electric batteries, and self-driving cars also. So this person, Henry Carpati, used recurrent neural networks, self-looping neural networks, to get a code. What he did, he just took a Linux repository. Repository means a combination of all the source file, header files, input data sets, training sets, and output files also. So he took a Linux repository, combined it in a one giant document. It accounted for around 400 megabytes of code, and then he trained this Linux repository of 400 megabyte into the recurrent neural network. To his astonishment, when they did this thing in the night, and when he woke up in the morning, he see this code. You may understand that this code is highly optimized with proper indentation as of we humans do, with proper variable fixation, variable usage, function call and function opening also, with proper looping, and with a lot of commenting section which we human developers do to avoid ambiguity and to make our code more understandable for future readers. You can see this code which the recurrent neural networks coded on himself overnight is highly optimized. It isn't that it was free from mistake. It has mistakes. Many a times you can see that variables were not used, and if they were used, they were not declared initially. But this can be taught more and more, and this incident is 5 years ago. In 5 years, AI is developed much more. Microsoft and Cambridge University researchers have developed AI. This AI will write code on itself. They named it DeepCoder. So by far we learned that yes, artificial intelligence might replace the coders, software engineers, software coders, software developers, with high efficiency and accuracy, with better optimization, time efficiency, and a lot of things to count. So there can be a warning sign, a warning alarm for software developers in very nearby future. Now we come to the second part of our question. Will AI replace mathematicians too? Many of us find mathematics very interesting to solve. And when we knew that yes, AI is going to replace software engineers also, a very common answer, obvious answer may come from our insight that yes, of course, AI will also replace mathematicians too in nearby future. Even a documented celebrity, we won't be using the name of that person, said that we have computers who do not need university maths department anymore, which means that the computers which he has, or as of his knowledge, have ability to overcome the mathematics department of universities. They are more capable than all the university mathematics department. This sounds very dangerous and alarming also. In University of Japan, a robot was developed by scholars of University of Japan, which is also known as Todai University. He created a Todai robot which was able to solve 99.1% mathematics question with better performance than mathematicians. It was able to solve university entrance exam questions, Japanese university entrance exam questions, with 99% better results and faster accuracy than human mathematicians. However, it was only able to beat 64% of the physics candidate. But our main concern is mathematics. Mathematics is known as the backbone of AI. But we can relax a bit because the computer, the robot, which beated 99.1% of the mathematicians, was doing this because he was trained to do so. He was pre-programmed. He was pre-taught, pre-trained with those mathematical operations. And we know computers are faster than humans, so it was able to solve much faster and beat 99.1% entrance exam candidates. But I will make you more relaxed. Why? Because all of these developments by the AI isn't satisfactory to show that AI can develop deep mathematical concepts. AI don't have the sense of identifying and proving results like Fermat's last theorem. Neither the robots, just like the Todai robot, it was not able to display mathematical reasoning. It was able to solve questions, but it was not able to display mathematical reasoning, analytical reasoning, or deductive reasoning too. Computers, in no question that computers are a very valuable tool for helping mathematicians to solve questions. But as of now, computers are not able to formulate the question or formulate the theorem also. Although 40 years ago a major breakthrough came with the computer, that 40 years ago they were able to prove the four-color theorem. What four-color theorem is? Four-color theorem is assertion that any map can be colored with certain conditions by using only four different colors. It means we can color any map with only four colors. 40 years ago, AI was able to deduce this theorem on its own with a little help of human intervention, but it did on its own. But as we all know, the most important and beautiful part of mathematics is the discovery of theorems, proofs of those theorems by analytical and deductive reasoning, and previous results. As of now, no computer shows any sign that they will be able to discover new theorems, new proofs on their own. So we can be relaxed. We mathematician fellows can relax that AI is not going to replace themselves in researching any sort. So final verdict we can say that yes, AI in near future might replace software engineers and software developers, coders, but they are not going to replace mathematicians, especially mathematicians who research and study new theorems, new proofs and new formulas. With this, I end. Thank you and have a very nice day.